Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to make this outer portion transparent so that we can take this inner portion with us over to the new document and not have this outer white portion. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose this magic wand little guy here, and we're going to click on this outer portion. All right, and so it chose just the outer portion. So we've clicked on this outer part with the magic wand, and it has chosen everything outside of our circle with our goodies in the middle. So what we want to do is come up here to Edit, and we want to click Cut. And what that's going to do is that gets rid of all of that. And that makes it transparent. When you see the checkerboard, that means that this is transparent now. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. So what we're going to do is come over to Tools, and you're going to hit Rectangle Select. And you're just going to really quickly and easily just going to grab just the area of this that you need. And you're going to come up here to Edit, and you're going to click Copy. Now you're going to go over to your beautiful document over here, your beautiful timeline cover, and you're going to make sure that you have a new layer. And in the new layer, we want to make sure that that new layer is on top. Make sure that new layer is on top. And in the new layer, we're going to paste. Look at there. It pasted it right in. All right, now we're going to move it over to where we want it to be. Looks awesome. Looks amazing with that. Looks amazing with that black surrounding and then the pink in the middle. And then we just want to kind of center it however you want it to be. If we want it to be bigger, make it bigger. Make it a little more round if you wanted to. I'm going to make it a little more round there so it's got more room in the middle. All right, and if you see these little ghosties right down here, that's not a big deal. When you put this into the timeline, you're not really going to see that. But if you have an issue with it down here, here's what you do with that. These little ghosty little dots there. It's not a big deal. And up around the top there, you can't hardly even see them. But down at the bottom, you can. So you want to deselect this. And here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to come over here to your colors, click on the black, and then you're going to take your paintbrush and make your paintbrush big enough. Very, very gently, you're just going to rub it across the bottom right there. And it gets rid of those little ghosties. What I do with it is I just rub it across for a little bit. And then I pick it up. Because if I make a mistake, then I can hit undo. And it won't undo everything I've done, just a little bit. And then I rub it across there and pick it up. And then I rub it across. And there, it's gone. Now all of that's gone down at the bottom. No big deal. All right, so now in the middle right there, that's where you type in what you want to type in. And that's just where you're going to use your text. And you're going to choose the font that you want to use. I'll choose something real funky. How about the Broadway? All right, and you're going to choose your font size. And you're just going to type it in. And you'll just take this little guy and you can just kind of fit it. And you can do a new line down here. And then move that up. And then do another one down here. And move that up. And voila! That is it. All you have to do now is save. So we're going to click File, and we're going to click Save. And I'm going to name this Tutorial Timeline. You can name yours whatever you want. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come down here and you're going to want to choose, instead of the paint.net, or if you're using Photoshop, it'll be the Photoshop PNG, you're going to want to choose JPEG. And when you do that, that makes it much easier to load it onto the Facebook for your timeline cover. And then you'll hit Save, and it's going to ask you if you want it to flatten, and you say yes, you want it to flatten. And you are done. You are set, and that is it. And when you want to make a timeline, a profile picture, this is simple and easy. Here's all you have to do. to make a profile picture. You're going to click Rectangle Select, and you're going to select a nice chunk right here from the middle, right there, with your nice name of your business and everything right in the middle. And you're going to come up here and you're going to click Copy, and you're going to come over here and click New. And it's the exact size that it says it's going to be. So what we want to do is make it even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually I want this to be, say, 300 by 300 to make it exactly even. All right, and I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to want to paste this in. And it's going to say, oh, it's not the right size. That's okay. Just click Keep Canvas Size. And then if you feel like you want to move it inward a little, move it upward a little, move it this way, make it round, a little bit rounded, a little bit more, pull it down a little maybe. There we go. Now it's exactly the way I would like it. So I'm going to click Deselect, and I will save this. We're going to save, and I'm going to say this is my tutorial profile pic. And I'm also going to come down here and I want to save this as a JPEG. Save. And it's going to say OK, and it's going to say, do you want to flatten, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. We are done. It took us less than 30 minutes to do this whole thing, and we're done. Not too bad, huh?